I'm Amber Spradlin, owner of Spradlin Bodyworks for injury recovery, and this video is about shoulder self-care. So the best way that I've found to do self-care for the shoulders is to use a handy-dandy water bottle. You want to make sure that it's one of the hard plastic water bottles and not one of the soft squishy ones. The softer ones just won't withstand the pressure that we're going to be putting on it. So you can do this either lying down or sitting up. I'm going to show you the sitting up version because it's probably more practical for when you're at work and things like that, but you can also do this laying down. The only thing you want to be careful about is because of the hard plastic, you want to do it on a wall that you don't mind if it gets scuffed a little bit, or if you don't want the wall to be scuffed, you can use an old pillowcase or something and put it up against the wall before you start using the water bottle. So the first thing that we're going to do is sit with our back to the wall, like so. And you want to scoot your butt out from the wall just a little bit so that your shoulders are leaning or kind of reclined up against the wall. Once you're comfortable, you can take the water bottle with the opposite hand of the shoulder you're going to be working on. So for me, I'm working on this shoulder, so I'm going to use the opposite arm, because by and large, we need the shoulder we're working on to stay as relaxed as possible. So here we go. Take the water bottle and put it behind your shoulder. Now we're not going for immediate, fantastic results. We need to get the area warmed up, blood flowing again, things like that. So all we're doing right now is just kind of rolling back and forth across the water bottle, maybe using the water bottle as kind of a lever against our shoulder. So with this shoulder really nice and relaxed, pull the water bottle forward and let go, forward and let go, forward and let go. And keep in mind, we're just warming up the superficial tissue right now. So as we work through the area, you may or may not feel, you probably will feel areas that are extra tight, areas that when you press on it, it causes maybe a little bit of a burning feeling, maybe a little bit of a sharp feeling. You might start feeling some sensation up your neck, over your ear, over your eyebrow, down to the bottom part of your sinuses, all sorts of stuff. You might feel stuff going into your jaw. This is normal trigger point type stuff. And you may not feel any of that. You may just feel really good to be working on it. So we're going to continue, and for a minute we're going to break our rule of keeping our shoulder completely relaxed. Right now we're going to engage our shoulder back and relax. Engage the shoulder back against the water bottle and relax. Back and relax. Move the water bottle a little bit, find a new position, engage and relax. Engage and relax, and kind of roll your shoulder. Really start working the water bottle into it a little bit. Don't overdo it. If this is causing outright pain, stop. All we're going for is loosening up those superficial tissues. Once you've done that for a while, then we can move on to addressing probably a little bit deeper issues. So if you did indeed feel those referral patterns that indicate a trigger point, and you want to try to release that trigger point, take your water bottle, put it in the back of your shoulder, and then lever it, or just find the trigger point, whether that's levering the water bottle forward to get to it, or just moving it down farther to get to it, whatever you need to do to make that happen. So then, once you find the trigger point, and you're feeling all of that same referral pattern again, you just want to hold it there. The trick, of course, is that you have to keep the shoulder that you're working on completely relaxed. If it's not completely relaxed, the chances that the trigger point are going to release are very small. You need to be completely relaxed, and you want to hold it for 30 to 90 seconds. If it starts causing a lot of pain, you should stop, but a little bit of discomfort is okay. And don't be surprised as you hold it if you're really working on a trigger point. A lot of times before they release, the intensity level will spike. So it'll spike, and then it'll pretty quickly start calming down again. So if it spikes and doesn't start calming down within 20 seconds, remove the water bottle and start working on it at a later time. So now we've held this long enough. If it hasn't released yet, that's okay. Just kind of wiggle your shoulders around, maybe do a little neck stretch, anything. We're just trying to get the blood flow back into the area. So now that we've done that, we're going to put the water bottle back. We're going to go for that same trigger point again. It may or may not be sending the same referral patterns. Most likely it is if it's any kind of an older trigger point. And we're just going to wait again. And you can do this up to 3 or 4 times. If it doesn't release by that third or fourth time, it's probably not going to in this session. So you don't want to just keep working and working and working. You'll bruise yourself, you'll tire yourself out, all for nothing, really. So what you want to do is maintain this over 3 or 4 days. And if you do this once, maybe twice a day for 3 or 4 days, you really should notice a reduction in the amount in the trigger point itself. If not a total resolution, at least it should be getting better. But really the big power of this water bottle is that when you get really stressed, for whatever reason, you know, for me a lot of times it's work stress, for you, you may have kids, you may have a lot of different kinds of stuff going on in your life that causes you to sort of gradually become more and more and more like this. And we don't want that to be happening. And the water bottle is a great way to get that taken care of if you just have 3 minutes to sit down and work through both shoulders with the water bottle. So that's it for our shoulder self-care for today. I hope you have fun with this, and remember, just be very careful.